TB back here. I wanted to fix that part 3. It wound up showing part 2 again. I don't know what happened there. I must have got the wrong thing uploaded, so I'm gonna have to redo this video. I couldn't get it all on there. It's a short, short 15 minutes or something up there on YouTube, or it just cuts off too quick to get everything in there, and I take too long talking. Okay, back to it. I was talking about how on the PVC sling bows, what you can do to rig you up a arrow sight. Now, PVC can be heated and cut and bent to shape. This was 3/4. I should have made it 1 inch. It would have gave it more room for a little bigger area for the feathers and stuff to come through. This right here can deflect an arrow a little bit. So next time I build one, it'll be with 1 inch. 1 to 1 inch PVC is better than 3/4 for an arrow guide and for shaping. You don't have to have no torch. You can heat this with a lighter. This metal, you can heat it with a lighter, or you can heat it over your electric cook stove or gas stove. But just don't burn it. Just heat it up till it's soft. Then take your bird nose pliers or your multi-tool pliers, what I did here, and I just bent this to suit myself, bent it over, cut it out, made room here where this will be smooth, and this bends over straight so the arrows travel out of the arrow guide straight. But I'm just saying that a 1 inch or 1.5 inch pipe would be a lot better, because it'd give your feathers more room to come through. You wouldn't be knocking your feathers off with this little 3/4 inch PVC. But you live and learn as you practice on making this stuff, and I just wanted to clarify that. The only difference between what Pathfinders has and this one, I love the Pathfinder arrow sight setup. There's nothing wrong with it. The fishing kit works good, but I just like more space in my fishing kit, you see. But it's not a big deal. Look here what you can do. Let me show you. On that other one, I could either weld a piece on, or I can take a bolt and some brackets, and I can bolt this in here is either 1 inch or 3/8. I think it's 3/4. I mean, not 3, it's 3/4. And your cap that's on the end of this, and I run a all-thread bolt. I just run a bolt through it. It's not an all-thread bolt. It's probably a 7/16 bolt. And here's the head of it, square shouldered, so it wouldn't turn through that metal through the back of this sling bow on mine. But on the Pathfinders, you might have to have somebody weld you a piece across there and weld a bolt on there, so that you can be able to do this. And then whenever you come in here, you can even cut this off. It doesn't have to be this long. This stud can be cut off. That's what I'm saying on this boat. I just didn't, but it would give you more room in here for storing your lighters, your compass, whatever you can get in there, fishing hooks, fishing arrow, extra fishing arrows, extra quick snaps to put the string on and off. I'll show you what I mean by quick snap. Just a second. Let me see this Ranger band right here? That's what's holding my string on. Here is a quick snap, if I can get it out from under there. I'll show you my quick snap. It's snapped into the string right now, so there is a quick snap. Can you see it? I'm not sure if you can or not. Wait a minute. Let me go ahead and unsnap it. I've just hooked it into the string itself here in a place or two. But what it'll do, it'll feed the line off. It'll go about 12, 15 feet when it comes out of there. Or it might even go a little farther if the arrow pulls it that far before it drops. But mainly when you're fishing, you're talking about gigging with this. You're not talking about... Now, you could put a hook on this, and you could take this fishing pocket off, this fishing 3/4 deal off, and you could fish with this. You could, but you wouldn't be able to cast it very far without a bow. But you can fish with it. See this right here? This is the eye that I'm talking about. It's just a quick snap that fishermen use, put different hooks and stuff on. That's all it is. Let me show you again. Want you to see it clearly. That's all it is, quick snap. Now, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it back on here. And then I'll put my deal back over it. My Ranger band is nothing but a piece of bicycle tube. I had a bicycle tube that on my new 15-speed mountain bike, I'm had to quit riding it. I wish I could ride it again, but I can't. My back and stuff gives me so much trouble. My knees are shot. They hurt like the dickens when I try to ride it. I just can't stand it. It's for sale if anybody wants a 15-speed mountain bike. It's red in color. Oh man, it's really nice if you can ride it. I enjoyed riding it when I did. But I've just got to accept that there's some things that I'm not able to do anymore. I'm not giving up, but I just need a different style of bike. Might have to go to a 3-wheel bike, I don't know. But something. But anyway, like a trike, you see what I done here? I just took a grinder, a disc grinder, and I ground that down, and all that is a 3/4 cap too. But that's so that it wouldn't catch on there when I'm feeding off my line. I found it was better this way, and that's why I built mine this way. But it's not hard. I'll show you how to sometime make a PVC arrow guide from scratch. But like I say, it's really, if you're not good at crafting things, if you don't know how to don't understand how to do it, I would suggest just buying you either buying a bow, a sling bow off of Dave's site, and getting the arrow sight that's already there that they've worked on and built to perfection. The Pathfinder Pocket Hunter is a great tool, a great instrument to use. It's more than just a kid toy. Kids can bring in rabbits and squirrels with that, and you can take the Pathfinder off and arrow sight and guide, and use it just like you would any other normal sling bow. It's not damaged for either one. What I'm saying is, you run out of arrows, for instance, you could just take the Pathfinder arrow guide off. It's got a little, it's just a little old flat nut here. You just take your pliers and turn that, and it'll release. It's just a lock bolt, I suppose. And I'll show you how that fisherman pocket fits on there. I do got it. I still use it. I mean, I would. If you don't want to change this back and forth, though, you could order you 2 of these. That way you have one for fishing all the time and one for hunting all the time, if you don't want to go to trouble taking that on and off. But they made this for dual purpose, is what it was done for. So you could fish or hunt with it. It'd be your choice. But this peel pocket, you got to squeeze these tabs in, and it's pretty hard to squeeze at times. That's another drawback I got that I've discovered about it. On mine, or I'm not doing it right, partly. Maybe both. But you can do it. It just snaps off there. You got to really press hard, though. Oh boy, there it is. And don't lose that cap, because that's where you keep your extra hooks and stuff you can in there. And then it just snaps on here, but you'll turn this around. Let me see how I got it here. I'm going to have to end this video soon. But it does. It just snaps right in there, just like that. But you'll turn this whole assembly around, and the Pathfinder logo will face you, and the pillbox will be here in front then. Because it changes the angle of how this here sling bow goes. I think it's because of the arrow guide shooting. Whenever you turn this around, let's see, yeah, you're going to be shooting down under your game or your fish, because your fish is always a little bit lower, I think, than what you think he is, because in the water it makes him look like he's higher up than he actually is. But I think that's the way it is. I don't know, but I've gigged a few myself, and I have missed some, but I've also nailed them too. So that's something to think on. You got to realize that the fish may not be as high up as you think he is, and you may be shooting too high and missing him. So you may want to shoot lower. Now, here's the 22-pound bands. I've got a new set of them left yet that I bought.